Hey, guys, Altavis Pelda here, your voice manager, coming to you with another episode in this mini series of Mompreneurs. Why? Because listen, I connected with some powerhouses on this summit. And if you didn't hear it, see it, watch it, then guess what? You still have time. So make sure that you go and check out those show notes so that way you can go ahead and register for the replays. With that being said, I'm super excited about our guest. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. And guys, I am excited because again, I love that we're coming together in such a time to really support, encourage, educate, empower. You guys know we're all about educating and empowering women around the world. And so doing this and focusing on the moms and the mompreneurs, man, that really touches my heart. So with that being said, give them a little feedback and a little background about who you are.
I am Kim Good. I've been dubbed the Recharge Strategist and Self-Care Master. I am the founder CEO of Total Harmony Enterprises, Make Me Over Wellness, and Exceptional Wellness Candle Company. And I have been a licensed practical nurse for the past 30 years. So health and wellness is near and dear to me. And self-care is imperative. I've gone through times where I felt like I lost myself in life. Being a mom, I was an instant single mom at one point in my life, and I felt like I got away from being who I truly was. And so had to really hone into what I was missing mentally, physically, spiritually, and then I had to get back to myself through self-care.
Now that goes it really perfectly into our first question, which is, what is a mom story that has really impacted your business?
Oh my goodness, a mom story. I think juggling the different roles that we play as mom is probably one of the biggest mom stories that I can tell, because my youngest son he's an athlete. So he plays two sports. He runs track and he also plays football. So now he's in college, so I feel like I have a break now. But back in the day, it was a juggling act trying to be there for him and being the super mom for him, getting him to all the locations he needed to be to, and also being that biggest cheerleader in the stands for him, but also knowing that I had a responsibility to run the business so I could keep the money coming in so that he can continue in his pursuits for success. So I would say the biggest thing with moms, the juggling act of trying to be everything to everybody.
Oh, that one really hits home because I know we often have this fantasized idea about kind of trying to balance everything, and it really doesn't work all the time, does it?
No, not at all. Definitely need a schedule. And when you're talking about a schedule, it means that you need to put yourself on that schedule first. And then everything else has to center around you being well, you being whole first. And then everything else gets added to that calendar later.
That is absolutely amazing and so on point with what's going on, especially right now. We're all in quarantine, we're all in the house. And so I wanted to know specifically from you, what is one way that you help or can help moms in this season?
Oh my goodness. In this season, I can help moms to, first of all, relieve some anxiety by letting them know that it's okay to perform self-care. And if you have the kids all the time and you feel like I just cannot escape, I'm going to tell you a secret. I used to hide in the closet. I used to spend 10 to 15 minutes every single day to go from nurse mom that worked outside of the home to coming home and hiding in the closet from my kids, sitting on the floor, just taking a breather to relieve some anxiety, some stress. So I wasn't that grumpy mom yelling at them because I was tired. So taking a break just to shift hats and shift gears and shift roles is imperative. I think that's important. Then, and also include your children in the self-care journey, because then they're going to learn to respect, oh, mommy, it's your me time. Oh, it's your self-care time. And also it trains your kids to know that they are important to themselves. So when you're doing that yoga on the mat, on the floor, tell the kids, come on, it's time for mommy to do her self-time or self-care time, me time. And they'll jump on board, include them in the beginning, and then slowly wean them away so you have that time to yourself.
Oh, now that was a great tip, because a lot of women that are home, moms that are home with younger kids, they're trying to figure it out because, listen, let's just be honest. Long gone are the days where kids took naps.
Exactly. Exactly. Kids don't take naps anymore. So we have to include them in every way we can. We could also make it fun with the kids and have contests. Whoever stays quiet the longest while mommy meditates or while mommy does her mindfulness exercise gets a treat. You can do things like that. And then it's teaching them two things. Number one, patience, and it's teaching them self-care. And then kids emulate us. They copy off of whatever they see us doing, not what we say. So we have to show them that you're sitting down reading a book. Show them that you're dancing to your favorite beat or your favorite tune. Show them that you take moments of just quiet stillness, no cell phone, no TV, no computer. And kids will adapt. Trust me, they adapt quicker than adults do.
Oh, that is true indeed. Because I know a lot of adults right now that are having some crybaby moments because they can't adapt.
Yeah.
And so my next thing is, when we think about this whole pandemic, everybody being in the house, everybody being on quarantine, what is the one thing, if you're saying to that mom that says, you know what, I'm ready for self-care. I want it. It's mine and I want it now. What's that first thing that you would tell her to do?
The first thing I would tell her to do is have a plan. Where there's no plan, there's going to be frustration. There's not going to be any stick-to-itness. So have a plan. Write down when you plan to perform your self-care. You can write it down. If this was a perfect world, I would perform self-care this day, this time, and then put that on your calendar. Pin it in, don't pencil it in, so you can't erase it. And then stick to the times that you allow yourself. But every day, I think that when we think about self-care, we don't think of it as something that can be short spurts. We think there has to be something big and elaborate and long-term, like vacations. No, you can do simple things to take care of yourself short-term, like having a nice hot cup of green tea to help to detox and soothe your senses and relieve some anxiety. Or just kicking your heels up and listening to a soft song that you really, really love and just really listening to the tune, closing your eyes, or just taking some deep breaths. 10 to 15 minutes every day is still enough time to love on yourself and perform that self-care.
I love that too. That it doesn't really take the long amount of time that we think, or that we don't have to go the distance, especially right now with people saying, well, I can't go to Jamaica. I can't go to the Bahamas. Well, make your own Bahamas right where you are. Get you some bath bombs, get you a candle, and go ahead. You can get some island scents, even if it's an air freshener.
That's what we call creative visualization. You can actually put yourself mentally on a timeout from the things that you have in everyday life and clock out from that, and then take yourself mentally on a journey to wherever your favorite place is or your favorite vacation spot. And like you said, Jamaica, I love Jamaica. So I always talk about how I walk down the shore looking for that perfect spot to put my blanket or my chair, and I'm wiggling my toes and I feel it, and I feel the sand on my toes, and then I dig a little deeper and the sand gets cool. And then I'm sitting there and here comes Winston to bring me my favorite drink. Do you feel the breeze? Do you hear the water rushing to the shore? So you see how we just visually went to Jamaica? You probably could see and feel everything I was saying. We can do that mentally anywhere we are at any time. And the good part is there is no expiration date to those vacation plans. You can stay there as long as you want.
That part. So this episode could really go on and on. And guys, all of you that are listening in, I really appreciate you guys sharing it out and giving us feedback. Why? Because guess what? As mompreneurs, a lot of times we understand that you feel as though nobody sees where you're coming from. Nobody sees what's going on with you. And I'm excited to be able to bring these speakers together and bring them to you to show you that we see you. If no one else has told you, we believe in you, we value you, and we see you. And so with that being said, let them know how they can reach you and where they can find you online.
Absolutely. My website is totalharmonyenterprises.com. And on all your social media sites, I am Cherie M. Good, and also on YouTube, Cherie M. Good. So I would love for you guys to follow me.
Definitely check her out. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, check out the Mompreneurs Summit. You definitely want to go ahead and tap into that. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys, because without the Speak Easy podcast listeners, there would be no Speak Easy podcast. And until next time, guys, don't forget to press it out. See ya.